I see somebody in the chat said, "Damn, just realized it's starting at 1 a.m. for me." I'm sorry, Nikki. My bad, dude. Time zones are a real pain in the butt. Steve1E, how you doing? I like your chat message there. Waiting, waiting. Well. Yeah, I I I tried the schedule functionality out with the streams just to see what that was like. Look who's live. Yep. A little bit of a day today. A little bit of a different day. Kids are on spring break. They had some friends over, so I figured I'm not even gonna try to stream in the middle of that chaos. But I made some food and killed an hour after work, and now things are quiet enough to where it makes sense to stream. How are y'all doing? Just finished my 5th Go project. Only one thing left is README for GitHub. That's awesome, man. You're killing it. That's actually what I was planning on doing tonight, was learning a little Go. That's actually what I'm going to spend a little time on. Need a palate cleanser. Oh, I probably also should ping the people in the Discord so nobody gets frustrated with me. I've had several people be like, "Hey, make sure you tell us when you stream." All right. There we go. That's taken care of. Yeah, if anybody, well, I guess it's just D1E actually now hanging out. But I guess when more people show up, I'll remind them about the Discord. Steve1E, I was one. Yes, you were. Steve1E was one of them. But I had some people like direct message me on Discord and be like, "Hey, yo, okay, where do we want to go? We want to go to software projects, and I think this is where we were, right? Yeah, go run dot." There we go. I should disable that. Nikki, oh no. Hello, Nikki. I saw your message earlier that said the stream was going to be at 1 a.m. your time, so I get it, man. You got to get them Z's. All right. So I think when we were here last time learning Go, we were on the Go website, weren't we? Golang.com or .org or something. .org. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Cancel that. Docs. Effective Go? Is that where I was? No, this is not where I was. Oh man, there's a lot of stuff here. This is probably, I should probably go through this documentation, shouldn't I? That looks like it's kind of like the Rust book. Oh, they have web examples. CLIs, new decoding. Oh, I don't want that. It's kind of interesting. Also, this is like someone's website that the official GoDocs link to. Screencasts for Go web developers. Learn to build great web applications in Go. High quality, easy to follow screencasts. Creating a Reddit clone in Go. Interesting. Oh, well, that's pretty crazy. He has a he. I mean, I wonder how much business that drives to his site. Yeah. Does that feel sus to anybody? I don't know. That seems weird. But maybe there are there free ones? Is this free? Okay. View documentation. I'm gonna do this is the tutorial I was on. This is where I was. Nikki, hello, yeah, but I'll stay for a while. Load shedding starts at 2. Oh wow, so you can watch me until so basically until the end of the stream, and then what, your electricity goes out? That's some intense shit. Stu, when he says late for me also, Nikki, but what can you do? Yeah, you guys are on the other side of the world, man. Literally the other side of the world. My Go TUI currency converter is finished. If anyone would like to check it out. Oh, yeah, this is in Discord. Yeah, let's show it off on stream. It's cool. This is your 5th Go project you've done, Stu1E? It's pretty cool. There's a package called Huh. That's awesome. What is this? Build terminal forms and prompts. Oh, this is cool. So this is kind of like a Spectre. This is kind of like Spectre console in .NET land. I like the fluid syntax. It's nice. Yeah, it's very nice. Okay. Let's get to learning here a little bit. Run your code. Call code in an external package. When you need your code to do something that might have been implemented by someone else, you can look for a package that has functions you can use in your code. Let's see. Visit package.go.dev and search for quote package. Locate and click the rsc.io quote package in search results. In the documentation section under index, note the list of functions you can call from your code. You'll use the go function. At the top of this page, note the package quote is included in the rsc.io quote module. In your Go code, import rsc.io quote and add a call to its go function. After adding the highlighted lines, your code should be the following. Go will add the quote module as a requirement, as well as a go.sum file for use in authenticating the module. Huh. Nikki, oh yeah, that reminds me to request you to review something. Sure, Nikki, I'm happy to take a look at whatever, man. All right, tomorrow I'm starting with SQLite, and then I'll fork all my projects to use SQLite. Nice. Yeah, man. That's exciting. SQLite's good shit. It's good stuffs. Good shits probably is kind of, what is that? Oxymoronic? Alright. So this is basically just teaching me how to use an external package. So go over here. Go hello go. And I write go mod tidy. Okay. And what does go some have it? This is for authenticating. Huh. I probably need to know something about how Go packages are published to understand that. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, so then I can write go run. Look at me. I'm over here. Writing go. Just a Go developer now. Let's see. When you create an account, I'll make you admin. Just wait for a second after account was created. Stream delay and all that. Okay. Let's see. Copy. Link. Got that sweet, sweet Vercel experience, huh? Using Clerk, huh? Clerk's a good experience. It's a really nice auth experience. It's very high quality. Yeah, so this is yeah, so I was signing up for an account and I was trying not to leak anything that I shouldn't leak. This is a site that Nikki in the chat built. Looks like it's an e-commerce site. It's pretty nice. Does it have did you integrate it with is it all a single page? Are these links, I guess, not working in the footer? They're not active. So you got a product page, I'm guessing. Nice. 5-star review, little product description. Yeah, man, the UI looks great. Let's see, add to cart. The button's a little big, but like that's kind of a design thing, right? Like that may be what you're going for. Ooh, I like the toast notification. Let's see, cart. I like how you... So this is a clerk screen, so you extended the clerk component to have some extra nav links here. I like that. Got a shipping address. Yeah, man, this is great. Probably looks a little big on my screen just because I'm using 125% viewport on my display. But yeah, looks great, man. Good work. Have you done the like? Let's say obviously you've got cart, you've got products. So could somebody actually check out? I know it says it's in development mode, but pay with Yoco? What's Yoco? Oh, is Yoco like a payment platform? Nice. Is it actually integrated? Oh, the admin dashboard. Let me refresh. Ooh, seller dashboard. Oh, nice, man. We got some products. Uh-oh. I broke something. It looks like something cannot read name. Yeah, looks like I've broken something. Yeah, it looks great, Nikki. Yeah, man. Good work. It's crazy how complicated even just a site like that is. I mean, people don't give enough like obviously though, to people who have never written a line of code before, like they don't understand. But even an app like that is complex, right? In terms of like you've got the order flow, you've got the product listings, you've got the admin side of the equation. You also obviously have to keep track of inventory when people buy things. There's a lot there. Nobody ever thinks of that. I always say, yes, Yoco is only for South Africa, though. Okay, fair enough. I always say, like, one of the things I always say, like, at work is, like, people, like, sometimes one of the problems I have with software development in general is timelines and estimations and complexities and stuff, and how oftentimes people who have never built anything or written a line of code have such strong opinions about how much effort and how much time something should take. And I just want to want to roll my eyes and be like, why don't you go build a login form, right? Just go vanilla HTML, vanilla JS, vanilla CSS, build me a login form with validation, all the client side validation, right? Just do that. And like very quickly, I think people's eyes would be open to understanding why things take the time they do, right? But yeah, looks great. Looks great, Nikki. Thanks for sharing it with us. Alright, you got Go installed, learned some of the basics. To write some more code with another tutorial, take a look at Create a Go module. Okay. Let's see. This is the first part of a tutorial that introduces a few fundamental features of the Go language. If you're just getting started with Go, be sure to take a look at the tutorial Get Started with Go. Is that what I just did? Yeah, that's what I just did. Let's see. In this tutorial, you'll create two modules. The first is a library, which is intended to be imported by other libraries or applications. The second is a caller application, which will use the first. All right, we might be in for a little bit of a ride here because looks like we're going to do quite a bit. Let's see. Yep, I've got all that. All right, open a command prompt and cd to your home directory. Yeah, actually, hold on. I'm going to reorganize my stuff real quick. Make dir learn go, and then move hello Go into learn Go. Okay, there we go. And then we'll make a new dir that's called Go module. Artwork Studios, finally, I didn't miss it. Oh, cool, you're using Go. Hey, Artwork Studios, yeah. I've seen your comments on some of my videos. Yep, we're trying out Go. Giving Go a go. We're giving Go a go. I've never actually used Go before. Yeah, this is me neither, man. Other than like an hour the other day when I set up the initial dev environment. Let's see, asking for what. I honestly think that Go is so simple that you can just start doing projects and you'll get the syntax in like 15 minutes. Then you can just search for packages online as you go. Yeah, I mean, it's what it seems like, but I figure best place to start might just be with the official tutorials here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, that's how I started learning Rust. Was just going through the Rustling programming book. So I'm just gonna do that here with Go too. I really just didn't feel like working on. I wrote all day today. I wrote TypeScript and wrote automated end-to-end tests, and I did not feel like switching from that to working on a side project. So do a little bit of learning as a palate cleanser. And then after this, I'm gonna go lift some weights. All right, so we need to make a greetings directory, and then we need to go mod init example.com greetings. Make dir greetings. cd into greetings. All right, if I remember right, and correct me if I'm wrong. Let's see, Artwork Studio. So what are you making? I'm working on a FPS right now. Oh, nice. So you're building a game? Very cool. Artwork Studios. He's learning a new language right now. I'm assuming it's Go, right? Yep, that's right. Artwork Studios. I'm trying to learn Go. I know, very thrilling, but that's what I'm doing. This still kind of fucks me up. Like, so you're prefixing it with example.go when you initialize the module, because then you might expose the module like on github.com/example.com or github.com, I'm guessing. Still fucks me up. I think that's what's going on here. Let's see. Steony says, so look at it this way. All right, I'm listening. Let's see, the go mod init command creates a go.mod file to track your code's dependencies. So far, the file includes only the name of your module and the Go version your code supports. But as you add dependencies, the go.mod file will list the versions your code depends on. This keeps builds reproducible and gives you direct control over which module versions to use. So go.mod is like package.json or the csproj file in .NET, or I guess in Python the equivalent would be like a requirements.txt file, something like that. Let's see. So in your text editor, create a file in which to write your code and call it greetings.go. Paste the following code into your greetings.go file and save the file. You declare a greetings package to collect related functions. You implement a hello function to return the greeting. So this was what I was asking you about. Nikki says you got me out of bed to fix that error. Oh shit, man, I'm sorry. Let's see, Artwork Studios time zones are crazy, man. I woke up 7 a.m. and didn't realize you were live. Yeah, time zones are wild. Artwork Studios. I've actually been kind of struggling with that a little bit since I started streaming. Cause yeah, it's just weird, the time zone thing. Remembering that for some people it's already Thursday. And in my mind, I'm thinking in my time zone. Stewie, can you see my comment? I can't see it. I don't know why it got caught up in the filters, but I have no idea. I have OCD, man, but it's fine. It beats sleeping. Nice. Yeah, for anybody who's hanging out, there is a Discord. So if you go to my channel description, there's an invite link for a Discord if you're curious. Oh, so that's the convention. So when you initialize a Go mod, and assuming you're, I guess, gonna put it on GitHub, then the convention is Go mod init GitHub username / example repo. Okay. Interesting. So that's how they do package management essentially in Go. Is like you host your package somewhere that's publicly addressable. There's no Go package there's no npm for Go or NuGet. There's no npm or NuGet type system for Go. I'm more of asking it if anybody knows than declaring it. Nikki, what do you think of Vite? I love Vite. Steve, when you know that is how they manage modules. Okay, very interesting. That's super interesting. Nikki, I think Vite's great. That's what I use for front ends. Almost every front end nowadays that I build starts with a Vite template. You would do Go get some package. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not actually, what, here's the funny thing about the whole server side thing that's happening in JavaScript right now, right? So you've got Next.js, you've got Nuxt, you've got React Router v7 that just came out, right? React Router v7, I think, is the one that just came out. And you've got, what else do you got? You've got Remix, but I guess Remix now, if you're, instead of using Remix, you should be using React Router, is what I understand. So here's the thing. I think these things are great because they allow you to have server-side rendering. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. The one issue that I find myself dealing with whenever the front end has both client and server-side code is, personally, I find it kind of distracting to always have to be concerned with where this JavaScript is running. Is the JavaScript running on the server, or is the JavaScript running on the client? And so lately, I've just taken the stance of I'm just going to separate the two. I'm going to use pure client-side rendering. I'm going to have a back end that returns data and a front end that catches the data and paints it on the screen. And for most of the things I build and work with, that's plenty fine at the moment. Let's see, Nikki, I'm trying to use it on a new project. It seems nice. Yeah, I've got nothing but great things to say about Vite. Or Vite. Vite. I think it's Vite. Right? It's French. It's like view, right? Like view is French for view, and then Vite is French for something. Speed, I think? Like fast? Yeah, Vite translates to quickly, fast, or soon in French. Yes, yeah, Steve1E is hammering the Go learning curve. He's crushing it. Let's see, Artwork Studios. All my websites don't have backends. That's fine too, man. You don't. I mean, yeah. If you don't need all that back end functionality, I mean, you can even build websites that are all client side, right? You can use local storage, and they have what's that? They have a database now in the browser, IndexedDB, that's pretty widely supported. So I mean, you probably can't do like more than like single user type of applications, but Nikki, when I started, I used MongoDB. The database ran the whole time on my system and never knew how much it had impact. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're going to build any kind of multi-user, right, multi-tenant, multi-user type of application, you're going to need some sort of backend, some sort of centralized backend. Although I do have an idea for like, I think it would be interesting if you just use SQLite and then gave every user their own SQLite database. And maybe you have like a main SQLite data that has for like maybe centralized configuration, or maybe even that's where you store your users, right? But then give everybody else their own SQLite database on disk. I don't know. I've come to this place where I'm constantly just thinking of ways to make things simpler. Simpler. You know? That's why I think SQLite's so great. It's like it's everywhere, it's simple, it works. I bet you guys didn't know this. Do you guys know how the people... So, SQLite is open source and free, right? But obviously there's a group of people who are developing and maintaining SQLite. Do you guys know how they monetize the SQLite project? I bet none of you will ever guess how they monetize it. Because I was blown away. Let's see, Artwork Studios. Yeah, I use that for one of my apps. Yeah, MongoDB's great. Nikki, yeah, but I struggle with that for some reason. My weak point. Same with Supabase. Supabase is good. Convex is like, if you want a really nice managed backend, you should check out Convex. T1E probably just donations. So okay, I'm sure they probably do get some donations, but they actually have a test suite. They have like this crazy high quality test suite, but they make people that want to use SQLite pay for the test suite, right? So if you want to use SQLite and you want to like build against it, and you want the test suite to verify the functionality of SQLite, you have to pay for it. Pretty crazy. I don't know if they do support. That's a good question. I honestly don't know. It's like 3 dudes. It's wild. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like 3 guys that maintain it. SQLite. There was an interview. I learned all this from an interview. SQLite creator. The guy who created it has like a PhD from Duke University. And it's just like 3 guys. SQLite Richard Hip interview. Where was it? Did I listen to him on I can't remember what podcast it was I listened to him on. But yeah, he was basically saying that's how they sell their test suite. Sells test suite, yeah. Yeah, the TH3 test suite is proprietary, and you have to buy a license for it. It's an aviation grade test suite. I just think that's wild. Like, as a quality engineer, it's wild to me that they productized and monetized their test suite. I don't know. That's such an afterthought for so many people. Let's see. Ecam Jot Singh says, dude, how do get your terminal like this? Please make a video. Oh yeah, for sure. I can make a video about it. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't know that either. Steve1E says, "Oh my posh." Yes, it is Oh my posh. Thanks. But how do you configure it like this? So Ecamm. I'm gonna call it Ecamm because I'm afraid I'm screwing up your name. So this is PowerShell, and the custom terminal prompt here. Oops, that's the wrong. The custom terminal prompt there is Oh my posh. And in terms of configuring it, I would be happy to make a video about it. So I'll add that to my list of things to make a video about. This is the website. I'll link you to it. The configuration's actually really straightforward. Like, it's not crazy. It's just a JSON file. It's just a JSON file. So here's the link to the website, in case you're wondering. You call me Victor, bro. Indian names are hard to pronounce. Yeah, it's not that they're hard to pronounce. It's that I'm bad at pronouncing them. So that's my fault. It's not on you guys. It's on me. So I apologize. But yeah, if you're okay with Victor, I'll call you Victor. So here's Oh my posh, right? But I also want to point you to who I learned from, right? So like I literally am just standing on the shoulders of giants. Everything I know, I learned from somebody else. So the video I watched is by Scott Hanselman. Terminal. And this is the video. It's long. It's 50 minutes. But if you hang in there, most of what is in my terminal is from this video. Let's see. That's not what I want to do. I want to share this. And if you don't know who Scott Hanselman is, you'll be better for having found his content. And there is the YouTube video. So yeah, so Ecamm, I'll be happy to make or Victor, I'll be happy to make a video about this stuff. But in the meantime, those are the two resources I would point you to. Steven, have you seen the video about VTM? Yes, I did. I watched that. Which I thought it was such interesting timing because you had posted in Discord about it, and then immediately, like the next day, he made a video about it. I haven't used it though. I don't know. It doesn't excite me. I'm not like, as much as I like the terminal, I do like a GUI, you know? It's very cool. It's very cool. But like, it didn't excite me to the point where I'm like, yeah, let me go install this. Riz, do you play Call of Duty? I do play Call of Duty. I haven't played much lately, but I need to actually start gearing up because Verdansk comes back. When does Verdansk come back? Verdansk release? I think it's in April. Yeah, April 3rd. So I need to start brushing the rust off. Get the lead out, so to speak, right? Ecamm, thanks. Yeah, you're or Victor. Sorry, I keep saying Ecamm. Victor. Yeah, you're welcome, man. I know it's a cool. Like, when I found out that you could make PowerShell look like this, it's pretty cool. There's some other things in my terminal though that aren't from Oh my posh, like PS Readline is a really cool module for PowerShell. I'll shoot you over my Let me. Because I'm sure you probably want to know how to wire it up yourself so that you can obviously configure things. But here is my PowerShell profile. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. See, that's my CSH. Here you go. Oh, I can make this public. I don't know why this is secret. Like my gist says, I stole most of it from Scott Hanselman, so Somehow I didn't know yet. Yeah, I have a GitHub. If you just search GitHub Steven Freeborn, you'll find me. But here's my PowerShell profile if you're interested in that. And like I said, most of it's stolen from Scott Hanselman. But yeah, I'll try to make a video about Oh My Posh. I think that would be fun. I need to come back to this because this would be kind of interesting. Kind of a complete end-to-end full stack project in Go. That might be fun to do. Let me bookmark this. All right. So this was the thing, Steve1E. Do you remember when you first started learning Go and you were first posting some of your snippets and code, and I asked you about this operator? And this, so you basically told me this operator is what they're saying is a shortcut for declaring and initializing a variable in one line. So normally you would have to do this. So basically Go requires that you type the variable in the initialization and then assign to it, but you can use this operator and do both at the same time. Artwork Studios. Okay, found it. Nice. PFP. Oh yeah, thanks man, I appreciate it. Let's see. Victor, I'm also learning Go. What a coincidence. Yeah, this was really random. The whole learning Go thing, it was really random. Steve1E, hold on, look at it this way. No, I mean, I totally understand it. It's just interesting to me, like, you know, like in Node, right? Like in JavaScript, you know, you can just say const hello equals, but I guess JavaScript's not a good comparison because it doesn't have typing, right? It doesn't have static typing, but Go does. But see, in C# you have implicit types, so I guess that's, but you don't have to use a special operator. Just to think you have C++ after this. Yeah, no C. Yeah, if I can avoid it. I don't think I ever need to go to that low level. I don't think I need to go back to C++. I think if I'm going to learn a low level like that and I want to do memory management, I'll just do Rust. I don't think I want to do my own memory management. Victor says, do you have a major? So I'm 31, so I finished college quite a while ago. Almost 10 years ago now. Let's see, I graduated in 2015. My major was in biochemistry. Yeah, exactly, Steve1E. Because, like, yeah, JavaScript's not a good, but like in .NET, right? In .NET, you just type, you know, var, you know, stir equals hello, and the var keyword implicitly gets typed as string. You know, but Go requires, so Go is basically their implicit operator is so they don't have a keyword for the variable initial, so it's like Python, huh? Yeah. Oh no, they do var, so that's the word. Interesting. So they can't implicit. That's interesting. I don't know. That seems like a win for C#, doesn't it? Now I'm comparing languages. That's just not fair. Ecamm, where do you work? I work at a software company that makes a piece of a piece of software that's a web app. It's a SaaS platform. The company's name is OnSpring. And nothing I say or do on this stream is reflective of anything to do with my employer or their opinions. Artwork Studios, bro, you look like you're 20. Nope, 31. Got 2 kiddos, married. I'm an old man. I'm a grumpy old dad. Nikki, damn smart guy. Here I am without uni. I don't think university speaks anything to intelligence. You know, University requires you to jump through some hoops and you get a piece of paper. Yeah, exactly. You got to kind of let the mindset go. Yep. All right, so let's copy this. Oh, hold on. Before we do that, so the format packages sprintf function to create a greeting message. The first argument is a format string, sprintf substitute. I do not like this. I will tell you this. I do not like this. This seems unnecessarily messy. But a lot of languages do this. You know, the format strings. Okay. So let's go over here. What was I supposed to call the file? Do you guys remember what I was supposed to call the file? Greetings.go. New item. Greetings.go. Imagine me coming from Java, basically making everything into class, coming to Go where you just have structs. You can just do format, print line, some text. Yeah, but can you do interpolation without having to do like a format string type of thing? Artworks to use. Okay, I'm gonna go fix my FPS game for now, anyways. W stream, W channel, W code. Thanks to Artworks Studios. It's very nice of you, man. Good luck fixing your game. Appreciate you, man. Like, do they have? I mean, you may already know, Stewie, but like, do they have string interpolation? Yes, you can do some text, some var, some text. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, so that's good there. Software. Oh no, CD, go, learn, go. Greetings. All right, so now call your code from another module. Okay. So now we're going to create a module called... Oh, actually, let's go up one. So now we're going to create a module called hello. Just kind of, but like I need to also be able to run terminal commands. This is where it'd be nice to be able to stream horizontally, right? Because then I could have half my screen, the term NeoVim open, and half the screen I could have on That's okay though. It could just tab back and forth. It's not a big deal. Okay, write your code and call it hello go. I love the little gopher mascot though. I love that. It's wonderful. C# needs .NET needs an animal mascot like that. Steve1E, but back in 2 minutes. Awesome. Talha, hi. Do you have any idea why Ubuntu freezes when RAM gets full? It didn't happen on Windows. It does Linux or Ubuntu. Does Linux or Ubuntu have bad memory management? What do you think? I honestly don't know. I would guess. I mean, when Windows RAM, I mean, Windows has a little bit of wiggle room because it'll swap. It'll do some swapping. Um, but I mean, it happens with Windows machines when the RAM gets full. It freezes up. I don't know if Ubuntu doesn't have that ability to swap like that. Nikki might know. Nikki's pretty familiar with like low level stuff, so maybe he knows. Victor, dude, how did you come to computer science from biochemistry? It's kind of a story, man. I'm happy to tell it if you're curious. If you want me to go into it, I will. I will say there is a channel on my YouTube video about how I learned to code that kind of tells a bit about that story. But if you don't mind me rambling for 5 or 6 minutes, I don't mind. I don't mind going into it. Nikki, sorry if I'm a bit quiet. I'm working on another project. Yeah, man. Focus on whatever. Yeah, don't even worry about that. No apologies. Steve1E, my headphones stopped working for some reason. Hardware is a weird deal, man. Okay, why is this complaining? Could not import example.com greetings. Let's see, no required module provides package example.com/greetings. That's probably because I haven't done something. Okay, so in this code, you declare a main package. In Go, code executed as an application must be in a main package. You import 2 packages, example.com/greetings, in the format package. This gives your code access to functions in those packages. You also import FMT with functions for handling input and output of text. Get a greeting by calling the greetings package hello function. For production use, you'd publish the example.com greetings module from its repository with a module path that reflects its published location, where Go tools can find it to download it. For now, because you haven't published the module yet, you'll need to adapt the example.com hello module so it can find the example.com/greetings code on your local file system. To do that, use the go mod edit command to edit the example.com hello module to redirect Go tools from its module path to the local directory. Okay. So this is kind of like in C# world, this is kind of like project linking. So I'm just trying to tell it how to resolve that dependency. What did I screw up? Example.com/greetings is not in your go.mod file. It seems angrier now, huh? Oh, maybe I need to run go mod tidy. Go mod tidy. Okay, now everyone's happy, I think. There we go. Now everybody's happy. Okay, it wasn't headphones, it was YouTube. Nice. Talal, is your swap memory in HDD or SSD, and is it big enough? You can check resources with BTOP, HTOP. Yeah, so yeah, listen to Jacker. He can give you more advice than I can. Victor, have you ever played Brawlhalla, the only game my old junk runs smoothly? I've never played that. Let's see, St1E, yeah, Talal, you probably don't have enough swap. Yeah, maybe that's what's going on. That's the only thing I'm aware of. That's the only thing I really know of as far as like when RAM gets full, you have a little bit of headroom to work with because the operating system will start basically swapping, RAM swapping, memory swapping. I don't know what the right term is. I'm playing right now. Someone wanna play Brawlhalla? Not me. St1E. Yeah, it's in a separate directory. Yeah, I think this is tutorial. It's trying to like show me how like if you have functions from another module, you bring it in, but doing it on a local setup. Seems like Talhal is gone. Yeah, I haven't seen him again since he posted his initial message. Just use Linux or Mac, then why even bother with Windows? I don't know. I like Windows. Personally. I like Mac too. It's just the problem with Mac is their hardware is way too expensive. For a dad of 3 or no, a dad of 2 and a family and a wife, I can't justify spending fucking $1,500 to get 256 gigabytes of memory and 8 gigabytes of RAM. The fact that they even sell laptops today or MacBooks with 8 gigabytes of RAM is crazy. St1E says, so if you have put it into the same dir as main.go, you wouldn't have to import it. Okay, nice. Because it's in the same main package. Interesting. Nikki says, I'm on a MacBook and running Windows, though, with Boot Camp. Nice. Victor says, Steven, you use Arch, you'll forget each of them. Ah, man, I'm just not ready to... I'm not ready for a Linux daily driver. The problem with the Linux daily driver is I'd have to have 2 computers then. I'd have to. Because there's content stuff and productivity stuff that I just don't want to fuck with on Linux. Like, I'd have to go deep down the rabbit hole of building stuff from source, and so then I'd end up with having a machine that was Linux for development related things. And Windows, to me, and this is just my personal opinion, Windows has WSL. So if you want to do Linuxy thing, you can use WSL. Better yet, if you have your own Linux server and you want to do Linuxy things, you can just SSH into your Linux server and you're home, right? So it's like the best of all the worlds in my opinion. St1E, you can always just dual boot. Yeah, I mean there's probably 1,000 different ways you can set it up, but I don't know. I'm pretty satisfied with my existing setup. One of these days I will do it, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. Nikki, run Linux from the router with USB stick. Well, that would be one option, wouldn't it? I'll never be a hardcore enough dev, right? I'll never be hardcore enough. Okay, I was supposed to do something here. I'm supposed to run this now, I think. Okay. The command found the local code in the greetings directory, then found a required directive to specify example.com/hello requires example.com/greetings. You created this dependency when you imported the greetings package in hello.go. The number following the module path is a pseudo version number. To reference a published module, a go.mod file would typically omit the replace directive and use a required directive with a tagged version at the end. Okay, nice. Okay, at the command prompt in the hello directory, run your code to confirm it works. Go run hi Gladys welcome. Hello. Go run dot. Oh, I think was I supposed to pass? Oh no, there it is. Hi Gladys, welcome. I wonder why they chose Gladys as the name for the tutorial. Congrats, you've written 2 functioning modules. In the next topic, you'll add some error handling. Yeah, I'm not going to go into this at this point. This is where I'm going to stop with my Go learning today. So there's obviously like a whole thing here in Go, right, with how you want to organize your project. There's probably like whole books on this topic. So these are 2 separate modules. This is a module that defines a function, and this module calls it. Basically. That's basically what I did today. Yo, South Africa, tough man. We got to make things multi-purpose. Yeah. Everyone does these days, man. St1e, probably someone's dog's name. Yeah, I would like to know the story behind some of the tutorials. St1e, yes, that's a big. I mean, it's a big thing in any ecosystem, right? Like, I mean, the JavaScript world, the whole mono repo versus not mono repo. In .NET, it's the whole like, do you use clean architecture, right? Do you have a monolith? Do you split everything up into little tiny microservices, little API projects, and deploy them everywhere? I mean, in C#, right, the basic idea is you have class libs and then you have actual like application projects, right? And so shared code goes in class libs, and then you have some sort of entry point, some sort of application entry point, like a web API, a Blazor app, a console app, whatever. So I'm guessing in Go there's a similar idea. I guess in Go, I'm curious, like the way that they did this locally, right? Where basically I have, I'm curious if this is real common to do within a project, right? So you don't actually publish the greetings module anywhere, right? Let's say this was like a web API, right? And you had like imagine this is your API project. Oh, hold on, this is getting messy. So imagine like greetings is your class lib and hello is your API project. I wonder if that's common to do in the Go world. Like you're never gonna actually publish your greetings library. Like you're not gonna have other people pull it down, right? It's just for your project. St1e, it's not. They did this for learning. So then how would you separate code? Like, so St1e, I guess, like, let's say, you may not know the answer to this question, but let's say, let's say you have, what's a good example here? Let's say you, Talal, thanks everyone. I was gone for a while. Never thought of increasing swap space. Yeah, I wonder if that's a problem. I'm almost done with the project. I can almost go to sleep, and at 6, I'm up again and working. Well, nice, Nikki. Well, I'm sorry I did that to you, Nikki. You definitely didn't have to fix the project on my behalf. But I'm curious, St1e, so, like, the Go equivalent, like, let's say, like, you have an API, right? And then let's say you have, I don't know the Go world well enough, but let's say you have some sort of, like, terminal app, like a console app. And then let's say you have like a shared, right? Steven, where are you from? I'm from Kansas. I'm from the United States. I live in Kansas. If you know where Kansas is, it's like in the middle of the United States. But like, So in .NET, these would be separate projects, right? And so your shared library would not be something you would really ever publish. It's just a place to put shared code that your API and your console can call. So in GoLand, what would that look like? Would these be separate modules? Are these just separate files, separate directories? You put them all in the same package? I'm kind of curious. I don't know if anyone knows the answer to that question. Look at Discord because of filters. Oh, okay. I'm looking now. Oh, and we have a new member. Someone applied to get into the Discord. Thank you for applying, man. You're in. Let's see. So, yeah, so that's your, okay, so that's what you said earlier. When you do import, you're importing a package. So you need to make difference of modules and packages. Oh, okay, interesting. When doing go mod init, you're making a module. So a module has packages. Is that the right hierarchy here? When doing your project is the module. I see. But your module can have packages. Interesting. Victor, it's me, bro. The new member. Oh, awesome, Victor. Well, thanks for joining, man. Glad to have you. I like your Discord name, Dr. Dragon. That's nice. But you don't have to publish all packages. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So like in the .NET world, there is this idea of taking classes and publishing them to a NuGet repo, like a NuGet package, and then you actually pull from the NuGet instead of referencing your local. So I'm guessing in the Go equivalent, that would be like, we're going to actually publish a whole separate module. I don't know. I'm going to go noob. I'm just trying to organize it in the sense of like what's familiar, right? But yeah, that makes sense. So you have modules, you have packages. So you don't necessarily need to create a bunch of separate modules. You can just create separate packages within the same module. But I guess I'll learn more about that as I learn more Go. Victor, sorry, time zone in Kansas is Central Standard Time. So it's 7:08 p.m. here. Their official one, you'll see a pattern. Okay, I'll definitely check that out. Yeah, I'm guessing as I learn more, it'll make more sense to me. This was a nice palate cleanser, though. I feel ready to go and work on other side projects for the evening now. For example, they have published net module, net HTML, but they also published net /HTML. Okay, that makes sense, man. It's 5:40 here in New Delhi, so you're literally like almost 12 hours ahead of me. Yeah, you're almost 12 hours ahead of me. You're getting ready to start your Thursday, and I'm just now wrapping up my Wednesday. Jacker, 5:39 a.m. here. Wow. Let's see. Francesco Luzzi says, hey, Francisco. Sorry, Francisco. Thanks for chatting, man. Appreciate you. Let's see. Just for folders, the rule of thumb is PKG for public APIs, internal for private APIs. So cmd /appname/main.go for app entry points. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I have a lot to learn about how to structure Go projects and how to organize things. But that's exciting, right? Because that's like lots to learn. Victor, I'm a night owl, and 14, I have to go to school. Oh, man, dude. Well, good luck, Victor. Nikki, good night, man. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, of course, Nikki. You have a good night, too. I'm actually wrapping up anyway, so you guys aren't gonna miss anything. I'm gonna go hang out with my family. I've been on the computer enough for the day. Probably I'll probably get back on the computer this evening, but I'm gonna go lift some weights, hang out with my family, bother them. I hope you guys have had a good Wednesday. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Nikki, thanks, Nikki. You too, man. Victor, you make me feel old. see you, Stewie. Jacker, exciting, like learning how to organize folders. Yeah. Hope you have a good day. Yep, you too. Let's see, dude. Tell me one thing. What's the common bedtime in USA? Here it's about 10, 11 p.m. For me, I usually go to bed about midnight. I think that's pretty common for adults, probably somewhere in the range of 10 to midnight. Sometimes I stay up later than that, which isn't probably good. For like kids, I think 8 p.m. is pretty common. Sometime in that 8 p.m. time frame is pretty common. That's when our kids go to bed. Victor, bye, bro. Thanks for streaming. Of course, yeah. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably in the morning and then again in the afternoon. So appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Like I said, if you guys want to interact outside of streams and stuff, obviously you're welcome to comment on any of my YouTube stuff. I try to get back to all the comments on there, and then of course the Discord. So there's a few different channels in there for topics, but yeah, appreciate you guys. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.